Welcome back, lads and ladies, for the second episode today of Rugby World Cup 2022. Today we are covering Wales versus New Zealand, and by the looks of things, the Black Ferns have been easily dominating Wales, although it took them quite a while to get on the boards. Quite a while to get there within the first half, like roughly 20 odd minutes went by before any try was scored, and then from then it's just been the Black Ferns all the way. And by the looks of it, they're going to go for another try. Excuse me. New Zealand at the moment have 46 points on the board, whilst Wales only have the one single try, so that's 7 points. New Zealand are looking to push for 50 if they can get past this 22 metre mark line here, which they've already done with ease. Wales' rush defence is kind of working, but the amount of pressure they're putting on New Zealand is not very good. The 21 sub was lucky not to get offsided there. She crossed the line, but then noticed the ref wasn't looking at her, so she was like, oh good, I'll just go backwards, just in case. But it doesn't matter, because the Black Ferns already have the advantage. Offside anyway, so she did notice. With eyes in the back of her head, she noticed. That's a good ref. Advantage again. Discipline, discipline, like come on. Doesn't matter. Black Ferns have got another try. This team looks very strong for the semis and possibly the final, depending on who they face, basically. I'm kind of hoping that we face the Black Ferns in the final, just because of the 2017 World Cup. You know, I feel like it's only fair that we get a little bit of revenge back on these ladies. I mean, whoever gets to the finals, they've deserved it, but still, it would be nice if we could face the Black Ferns. Right, can they push it to 53? Let's see. You think this is hopeless now, dear? You should see Scotland. They have to really fight to stay within the tables. She's got the distance, but not the accuracy. 51-7 to New Zealand. But when you're scoring tries like that, you ever wonder, like, why do you need to bother learning conversions? Because they save your life. They save your life in the nick of danger, basically. Like what Wales had to figure out last weekend against Scotland. That was still brilliant. That was a great game. Black Ferns nearly screwed up the restart there, and they've still got the ball. If Wales hope to get a bonus point, then they're going to have to pull something out here. They'll need 3 tries, but that's not going to be happening within 7 minutes. Now in Wales' possession. They could have ran a good distance since no one was there. Doesn't matter. High tackle, it's still advantage Wales. They take it quickly. She's kind of running ahead of herself. She nearly gave the Black Ferns the ball back. Oh, never mind, she did anyway. That's the problem. When you pick and go, you run off on your own, and then you get tackled, you're defenceless. Doesn't matter, it's gone back to Wales. Like, I looked away for like half a second, and Wales already have it again. I don't know what happened. Oh, and by the way, the Black Ferns had 14 women, and they were still able to try, so you can't underestimate these women. That's a knock-on. Deliberate? Oh, no. Never mind, that's 13 women. Okay, this might be more interesting. So it's still possible now for Wales to at least get 2 tries. if they know how to play the wings right, since there's 13 women left. They do a line out. Okay. I would have done a scrum, since there's only 13 women, they can only put a certain amount of forwards into the pack, which means they've got less backs, so then that's when you go for the wing, but for some reason they're doing a line out. Right, we're going to skip because they're doing a water break.
13 against 15.
Their flanker and the number 8. Oh my god. Okay, that's not good. Like, they've got 2 forwards missing.
Teams like to stand at 10, don't they?
Yeah, I would have gone for the scrum. For some reason they're doing the line out. Okay, interesting. I mean, it still works if they get it to the wing. Wales won it back. They're going to get pushed out. Yep, they got pushed out. Oh, it doesn't matter. Blacks knocked it on. I don't know how they knocked it on. They didn't have it in possession, but sure. Maybe they won it back in the scuffle.
Time's been a really impressive part of Wales' game.
I think it doesn't help, does it? You know, we've seen it stop-start from New Zealand.
I've still got a bit of a cold.
They've almost found their feet and got going, but then it's those penalties that
Got to clear up soon.
just stops their own momentum.
I don't know how I feel about getting a tattoo. Oh, it's being sick. It's not pleasant for anyone, really.
A couple of tries, but then it's just that ill discipline that's pulling them back. And like you said, as they progress through this tournament, they'll need to get better. You know, they'll be frustrated with themselves, but they've got the quality there. They just need
Okay, this could work now. They're doing the scrum. As long as they're quick with this. They're going around the left side, which is strange. I would have gone to the right. That black phone is close to being offside there. The black ferns have to be careful with these early stages of games because you don't want your players red carded. They tried kicking, it failed. One of the black phone girls, I think, got elbowed. I don't know. I'll have to have a look at that again.
We were playing advantage to Wales. Back into the corner.
Seems okay. We're resetting the scrum again.
What have you made of a fullback today? I'm sure it's one of those areas that Wainsworth has been looking at.
Oh no, they're doing a line out, not a scrum. My apologies. Someone must have done a penalty there. I would at least like the ref to give them the warning about the penalties, but then after the second and third go, it's like, okay, you're going to have to give some yellows now because this is getting silly. She's already given 2 yellows. Wales have now got a try. If they restart quickly, they take the quick quickly. English. If they take the kick quickly, they could possibly get an extra try. So, let's see what they can do. They got 2 minutes left on the board. It's possible, with 13 women, it's still possible for Wales to do this. They're missing both of their forwards, so they can't really form a proper scrum or a proper maul without adding some extra backs, basically.
Please, Wales. Possibly just a mental.
They missed the conversion as well, so it's 51-12.
Emotionally draining, of course, using physical training.
Knocked it on. It's New Zealand's ball. Advantage is over. 4 blacks with 13 women are just destroying the Welsh defence, trying to go through the lines, picking their spots, doesn't matter. It goes back to Wales. Wales have a wing, but it's open. She kicks it. Very nice job. It's going to take a while for the 15 to get to the ball, which will give Wales a chance. And there might have been an obstruction there, so the ref might have to take a look at that. The Welsh player fell over a black fern player, so I think that's an obstruction. Unless the Welsh player pushed the black fern over, so I'll have to have a look at that again. But for now, it's play on.
rolling away. Devon, Alex Calendar.
Wales were holding, so I guess we're not going to look at the obstruction. Fair enough.
There'll be lots of positives from Wales, though. You know, you saw how quickly they reset after that.
Lots
try,
of positives.
getting back into
They're
position.
losing by well over 30 points, dear. What positive can you take from this? What positive can you take from this? What the hell?
Plus their scrum.
What positives can you take from that? You're being utterly demolished, and someone's telling you, well, at least your defence was good in the early half. Doesn't mean anything when you're now having the complete team ram their fists down your throat, you know? It's a bit silly to say something like that. Line out for the Black Ferns. They're going to try and push for one more try, I hope. Keep it interesting. Kind of pointless if they just threw it back and then kicked it out. They have advantage as well. Wales are thinking, sod it, you know, we might as well just break a couple of rules just so we can get this ball back. Black Ferns kick it across the wing. Beautifully caught, beautifully sidestepped. Again, another sidestep, passes it to the wing, and it's a try for Black Ferns. Well done. Well done. Beautiful play. Calm, collected, and carried on to the end. Nice. But the fullback, Ruby Tui. Beautiful sidesteps there. Nice to see. She nearly slipped it out of her hands after catching it, but well held.
She's been phenomenal today, hasn't she, Woodman? Just on the end of a nice little crossfield kick again. But does so well, cuts back inside.
Good team this year.
That defence.
Black Ferns showing that they're still up there. Still up there. Let's see if she can make this kick. It's a bit of a far kick, to be fair.
41 points against Australia. 56 on the board so far. This conversion to come with the last kick. Slightly different feel for the last kick of this game than Wales' last kick.
Again, distance is there, but accuracy is not. Still, good game. Good game. Good game from New Zealand.
From two. In this Pool A game, you've beaten Wales 56 points to 12. Your final thoughts in, Rachel Taylor?
I think New Zealand might have actually surpassed England on the points scores, I think, because in our first game against Fiji, we went well over 50, I think. Either 50 or 80 we reached. I might have to look at that again. But the French game was more closer. That was like 13 points to their 7, and the points difference makes all the difference there as well by 6 points. So with New Zealand like scoring well over 30, 40 something against Australia, and now 50 points against Wales, it's safe to say that the Black Ferns probably have got the better points difference. But it's due to the fact that we faced a much more difficult team in the form of France. But can't take anything away from Wales. They played very well at the beginning half. Their defence was good. They managed to squeeze out a couple of yellows against the Black Ferns. So, you know, it's just progress. Got to keep on adding to that progress, really. So, that's the second game. We are now going to look at the more interesting one. I always like to watch the underdogs play against one another, which is Fiji and South Africa. I suspect Fiji will take it because after their brilliant display against England in the first game of this tournament, I think they've got an awful lot more to show us, basically. And South Africa have got a bone to pick with the lower dog teams because they're ranked 11th, so not many people are putting their hearts and money on South Africa, so I think it'll be high time for South Africa to show that they're here to play, they're here to fight, so that'll be an interesting game. So, I will see you in a couple more minutes for the next episode, so I will see you then. Take care, my friends.